What's up for today? The fourth in the series of Lather Game shaves, and today's theme, Chatillon Lux collaborations. Hello again, Michael Friedrich here from beautiful North Carolina, and today I have the fourth in the Lather Game series of shaves. Today's theme is Chatillon Lux collaboration. So I have a very easy choice to make for today. It's going to be a product that I already know and love. It's going to be the Sudsy Soapery. This is the Lemon Rose Chypre. This is their beef tallow formula, which also includes lanolin, beeswax, and honey, by the way. There you can see beautiful color on that soap. And the scent is a wonderful mix of a somewhat sweet lemon with a strong, somewhat heady scent of rose. It is on top of a base of oak moss. It includes grapefruit, which I think adds to the sort of the overall citrus scent note of the lemon. There is another note in there, which is a Nepalese palmarosa, I believe, something like that. It kind of even doesn't matter what's in there. It smells fantastic. It's a beautiful lemon and rose scent with a kind of a slightly woodsy, heavier note underneath. It just smells beautiful, and I think it's fantastic. And I love these collaborations because for people like Holy Cow or people like Declaration Grooming or Sudsy Soapery, a chance to work with Chatillon Lux to get those scents, which normally would not appear in an aftershave product that they make or a soap that they make, really shows kind of the collaboration and the benefit of a tight-knit artisan community, which is great for them and even better for us. All right, as I go through today's shave, which is going to be short, by the way, because I shaved late yesterday, so it's just under a day's worth of growth. I'm probably going to do just a quick 2-pass shave. I'm going to go through the list of items that I've used since last week's Lather Game shave, so you get a feel for what the theme was for each day and the products that I use. So let me wet my face again. We'll get going. The razor for today is going to be a Gillette flat bottom tech with the Personna blade, which is on shave number 43. The brush for today is going to be Steve Bento, this curly maple. Just such a cool piece of wood. I love this brush. Big knot in there, and I have a significant amount of the soap. I haven't been doing this too much. Every day I've scooped out too much, but I don't want to have any risk of underloading. So I'm just going to dip the tips a little bit, and we'll start building a lather. I've always been a fan of the Sudsy Soapery soaps. I've always felt like they maybe didn't get the recognition that they deserved. Very easy to use, excellent lather, and in this case, beautiful, beautiful scent. I'll be using the matching aftershave as well. And I have been using their shampoo bar and have just recently gotten their conditioner bar, and that is working out very, very well. Really impressed with those products. I don't normally do like body soap or conditioner bar reviews, but might be time to start adding those to the repertoire. That's a fancy French word for repertoire. All right, I'm going to load a little more. That is already producing a very nice, dense, sort of pasty lather. That's clearly going to need more water. All right. Wow, that looks real good. All right, let me get my face wet, add a bit of water to the brush. And once I've lathered up and we get the shave going, I'll start reading off from the card. I had to prepare notes, so I didn't forget anything from the last weeks of Lather Game shaves. Hope y'all are enjoying these. Definitely something different and invigorating for me. But once this is over, we'll be back to the normal weekly routine. And I already have an actual pile of soaps ready to go and some more coming in. So I think I've got probably at least 10 or 12 weeks of stuff lined up, which is great. Man, beautiful lather. Dense and really creamy. Just adding a bit more water. There we go. That's a little heavy, so a little more water. Just painting it in. Nice sheen, very slick feel in the face. Brush is moving smoothly through the lather now. All right, let's get cracking, as Aunt Tight Buns used to say. By the way, big shout out to Paul Humphreys. Happy birthday. All right, flat bottom English Tech. There you go, flat on the bottom. With the Personna 74 blade shave number 43. So let's get this one going. And I will glance down at my notes in a very professorial manner. All right, what do we have for Monday? Monday was things I did not like. And when I say things, there was a different word. But this is a family-friendly channel and all, you know. Things I don't like. So that went with the Tabak shaving soap. I cannot stand that scent. The soap is fantastic. I really, really don't like that scent. The R41 head, which I just think is clearly choosing efficiency over comfort in kind of not a good way. And then for the brush, it was the Razor Rock Amici. As much as I like that brush, it's a cool handle, and it's a nice throwback. It was a nice thing to come back. It was a limited edition. That knot has remained so scritchy and kind of unpleasant to use. It doesn't matter like how many times I've used it. It just is an unpleasant knot to use. The grade of badger hair in that particular knot is just uncomfortable for me to use, so I just really basically never use it. All right, Tuesday was, oh, that's right, Tuesday was National Splurge Day. I wrote these notes so carefully I can barely read them. I went with the Creed soap, Green Irish Tweed. I went for the Mongoose, and I went for the Dogwood Handcraft Declaration Grooming Hand Tie Knot B7 knot. That was, I think, supposed to be your most expensive setup. The Creed soap. Oh, and I followed it, preceded that with the Abate La Mantilla pre-shave and aftershave, which are both very expensive products as well. That shave totaled, well, if you'd purchase all those products together, it would be a very expensive shave. Like in the hundreds of dollars kind of shave. Anytime you tell yourself you're saving so much money with wet shaving, go back and watch any one of those videos with those products and realize, no, you're not. Well, people like us are probably not. "43 shaves, you say, on that blade? No issues, really nice, still very, very smooth. No tugging on the width of grain, but I've never had tugging on the width of grain with that blade. All right, let's keep lathering. Let's talk about Wednesday. Wednesday was Wild Card Wednesday. Pick anything you want. And the rule was, be crafty, because if you picked a soap that someone else used, neither of you would score. And that means you've got to find something that someone else doesn't have or is very unlikely to use. Now, I had the perfect choice for this because I went for a soap that I've had in my den, I think since 2012. It was a gift along with a number of other products from Holland from Daniel van Rooyen, who included in there some vergulde hand, but also another sort of drugstore brand, which is I think about the same cost or probably even lower cost than the vergulde hand, Kruidvat. And I kept that as like my ultimate, in every possible disaster, what would happen, I had a backup soap, and that was the Kruidvat. I had never used it. It's been sitting in the back of the den forever. This was the absolute perfect time to break the seal on that soap. Absolutely zero chance, 0.0 chance of anybody else having that soap. And in fact, looking over the day's postings for that particular day, I think in fact, yes, it ended well. So that was the Kruidvat soap. I used the Supply razor with that one and the Wormy Cherry custom brush from Steve Bento. There's no, I'm also trying to, of course, make sure that I'm not duplicating a soap or a razor. I can't do that with the brushes for all 30 days. I don't have enough to make it, or the aftershave, so those are points I'll just have to give up. So that was Wildcard Wednesday. Thursday was Animal Day. And Animal Day, I think the sponsor for Animal Day was Noble Otter, but I don't have any Noble Otter soap, so I had to miss out on a sponsored point for that one. But I went for the Donkey Milk soap from Savonnière du Moulin, which is that one that comes in the little wooden wrapped packaging, which is kind of deceptive because it looks tall. It's a false bottom, and then there's a piece of sponge in the bottom, sea sponge, and then the soap rests on top of that. So you have a big container and a small puck of soap, just in case you're looking to buy it. So I went for that soap. I went for the my Chinese travel razor, which I always refer to as the Prancing Stallion because it has this kind of horse logo on the front that if you move it, the horse kind of changes positions. I always refer to that as the Prancing Stallion razor. And the Omega Mini Bore. Try to keep with the animal products theme. All right, that was Thursday, Animal Day. Friday, barbershop. Any barbershop scent in your den. So I went for the Holy Cow, the Man from Mayfair, which I think, well, there's schools of thought about what constitutes a barbershop scent. For me, it's a more traditional European barbershop scent, something like the Floyd Suave or the Floyd Blue or the Meersal Blue, something like that. Apparently, the American style barbershop, basil is actually a more common note, which you can definitely smell in the Man from Mayfair. So that was the soap and the splash. What did I use for the razor there? Oh, the Gillette New Comb Short, the short comb version, because I had the short and the long, and the Yaki High Mountain Badger. All right, well, one more day. And we're gonna leave it right there for today. Yeah, I'm not gonna overshave because I shaved less than 18 hours ago. All right, Saturday. Saturday was supposed to be scrumptious. So I went for another Holy Cow soap, which was, it's supposed to be gourmand, like a food or drink or gourmand scent. There's a couple of things I could have done. If I'd still had some of the Abati La Mantilla Crumiro, I would have done that. But I went for the Holy Cow King of Bourbon, which is the vanilla scented, very strongly vanilla scented, and a beautiful vanilla scent in that one. I used the Abati La Mantilla Aftershave for that because, of course, that has saffron extract in it, which is another fancy pants food gourmand item. And for the razor, I went for the Fine Super Light Slant, and the brush was the DS Cosmetics, the 26mm 2-band Badger. There you have it, the week's worth of shaves for the Lather games, and there's only one more week to go, exactly a week to go. Next week, Sunday, is the last day of the Lather games. And so far, I think I'm doing pretty good on points. There's no way there's no one even gonna come close to winning. There are others that are doing, I think, far, far better. But I do hope to at least come close to placing, but we'll see how it ends up in the end. I haven't gone through and tried to calculate my points or anything like that. Man, that is really, really nice soap, and that is a wonderful razor, and that blade, 43 shaves. I mean, yeah, of course, against the grain, not smooth, but man, little touch right there. Yeah, lovely, lovely stuff. I really, really do enjoy their soaps. I mean, the vegan recipe, the original ones from Sudsy Soapery, very, very nice, and a really interesting mix of scents. All right, we're going to close this shave out today with the Sudsy Soapery. This is of course, the matching aftershave splash. I also have the balm, but I wanted to go for the splash today. The Lemon Rose Chypre, skin nourishing and refreshing. So if I remember correctly, yeah, this is a witch hazel, glycerin, menthol, and aloe leaf with jojoba and chamomile and calendula extracts. So this should be some good stuff for your skin. No big alcohol hit, just a touch of menthol. I've shaken it gently. For me, this is about the limit of what I enjoy for menthol. Like, I can feel my eyes watering a little bit. Only way for me to avoid that is if I use sort of a half dose and a half dose. But I figured today, go crazy. This is an aftershave splash, by the way. Because of the mix of ingredients, and this is true for a number of the other ones, I do rinse my hands after using that splash. Oh, wow. Very nice cooling effect. It's not really hot here, but it's definitely getting pretty muggy. It's been a little overcast. Although the temperatures are cooler, there's still a lot of sort of heavy moisture in the air. All right, well, that is not a review in the normal style that we do things. This was kind of a catch-up on the lather game. So for today, let's just repeat where we started off, which is with the theme for today, any Chatillon Lux collaboration. So it's going to be today with the Sudsy Soapery, the Lemon Rose Chypre. This is a beautiful scent. Again, fantastic job by Chatillon Lux. This is a wonderful, wonderful soap base as well. Really dense, rich, very, very slick, easy to lather. A little bit thirsty, but that's okay. Overloaded, you can see that was still quite easy to build. Very, very nice stuff. And the scent, of course, fantastic. Let's not forget the tool for building a lather, Steve Bento's wonderful custom brush. Let's not forget the thing that takes off the lather and the stubble, our dear friend, the safety razor, the flat bottom English Tech from Gillette with the Personna 74 blade, shave number 43. And then to close it all out, this wonderful witch hazel based splash from the Sudsy Soapery, again with the Lemon Rose Chypre scent. The scent on this, by the way, is quite distinct when you put it on. And then, at least for me, this dries down to a much more kind of a subdued, gentle rose scent with a touch of the citrus. Just a very nice scent. It doesn't last for very long, but man, it really smells very, very good. All right, my friends, I think that's it for today. Thank you again so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed that run through of the last week's worth of Lather Game shaves. I'll try to do the same thing for next week because, of course, there's really no real review as such for next week's shave. It'll just be another Lather Game shave, the last one of the series. I'll try to make sure I go through another run through of the previous week's shaves. So with that, thank you again so much for watching. I really appreciate the time you're taking to watch these videos. Again, if you have questions or comments on this video or any previous video, please feel free to leave those. And until next time, my friends, thank you again for watching, and goodbye